Hey there, folks. Welcome in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes day by day. Today's the 3rd of April because it's after midnight, but it's refresh should be the refresh for the second. So you see I'm picking up all the stuff for the 3rd, which of course happens on the 2nd, but it is the 3rd. Hope you're doing well. We're still keeping eyes on what's going on storm-wise on the other screen. Mentioned in the other video, record shipments. Thatcher taking over for Grief Karga and Fleet. And Oppo, guys. How are we feeling about Oppo? I mentioned it in the pre-to-play video. I mentioned that it has piqued my curiosity, and I am not a Vader fanboy. And I said in that video, if it can intrigue me and it can get me to raise eyebrows and think about going and getting Lord Vader, then all it takes is somebody to hit a niche point where, maybe it won't happen until the squad is fully realized. But all it takes is somebody to hit for some moment to just happen with this. And I gotta tell you, taking what a lot of people, and honestly, I've never played with the guy. I just, they'll say he's not good. I'm like, okay, he's not good. But I mean, plus he's Lord Vader, so why do I care? But just taking somebody that was pretty crap tier and just elevating the absolute whatever out of it, just elevating him to sights, elevating him to heights that, quite frankly, I don't know that anybody was actually expecting, because he came out when, and like I don't know, he came out before I started playing, because the first GL that was live, like I came out right after, I started playing right after Jabba came out. So right before Leia. And obviously I don't know who was before. I think he wasn't he? I don't know if he was right before Jabba. I think he would have to be right, because that would be when the original Bad Batch came out, would be right before Jabba. So that's what I'm thinking. So he came out right when Jabba went. He came out, and so that would be 21 or 22, maybe. I don't know. 21 or 22 would be when he went live, and so it's been 3 or 4. It's been 4 or 5 years at least that they've been waiting around, and who knew it was going to take from the time that they introduced him to the 20th anniversary of ROS, for them to make his team a thing, make him a viable option for people to play. And so you could see where taking somebody as I'm not going to say the guy's not iconic, right? Because he absolutely is. And so from taking somebody that's absolutely iconic and transforming him and making him, basically giving him the Hercules treatment, going from zero to hero. Well, zero to, I don't know, improving him a lot. If he's like, because granted, I didn't listen to all of Arnold's spiel about this guy, but the guy started to gush, and I'm like reading the tea leaves, and I'm like, hmm. And then I was just like, okay. And I sort of like, okay, I see what they're doing here. And I don't blame them, because there's, you know, people are obsessed with Vader. And so CG's like, hey, how can we cash in on, we need some more cash. How can we cash in on, how can we make some cash? And it's like, oh, people love Lord Vader. Let's give him a brand new team. Let's just, yeah, by the way, kudos to me. I finished Rex. Look at that, would you? Rex. We finished Rex. That's cool. Happy with that. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But we got Rex. He's doner than he was. And we're just gonna keep pushing, keep grinding. Next we're on to Luminara. And we'll go from there. But definitely feeling pretty good about stuff. I haven't decided exactly if I'm gonna go. Obviously, if we're gonna go all in, we're gonna go in on the Hyperlight, which is like, because we already have the original Bad Batch, because we bought them a couple weeks ago, right? Yeah, something like that. And so, I just need to add some more relics to the Galactic Republic, and we can go get gas. And then after gas, it's, we just start slapping relics, and then we can be at LV. We can be at Lord Vader in short order. But then again, we've been there with obviously I bought the Kylo bundle. I have the Ray bundle, and I don't have Slicker or Ray yet. Why? Because they're Slicker and Ray. So yeah, but I mean, and I was kind of curious, right? They came out with bundles for everybody. They came out with C bundles. They came out with they didn't come out with Leia bundles, but I think that's understandable. Well, they did, because they came out with the Princess bundle. But that's neither here nor there. So they came out with JML bundles. They came out with Jabba bundle, C bundle, Silker bundle. They came out with a gas bundle, obviously, and they came with the Bad Batch bundle, and they came out with Padme bundle. So maybe technically they did call it the Lord Vader bundle, but it was essentially 4 different bundles, because there was gas bundle, and there was the Padme bundle, and then there was the Bad Batch bundle. So, and that basically puts you right on the doorstep of gas. and I'm not too far from him. And it's just a matter of, do I want him? Because I could head that direction with everything, and then I could start farming the Oppo and everybody else in due course. But it's just like everybody else. I mean, and to be honest, we're still struggling to put together to finish our teams. We're struggling to, we're still, I've told you with this whole thing, what we're doing. We just got Rex up. So now it's just, however many tunes we have left, and then it's presumably on to Leia after that. But we're not quite there yet. We're still waiting for this little bit of Zeta, which is going to take forever. And then we can go get Malik. And then after Malik, we need stuff for Revan, but then we can go get Malik. And then, hey, we have to build up that Centaur team. And so it's going to take a while, but we don't really have plans after that. We don't really have cement plans. Like, the plan was to go get Mom and Mandalore after her. And it's like, you could do that, or, because who knows how long it's going to take us to get to Leia. So we could theoretically, if we had the will and we had the desire, depending on how long it's going to take us to get it's going to take us to get all these farms done and then get Leia. Lord Vader might be viable, but that being said, that's like, and we could, theoretically go in and look at Lord Vader, people we need for Lord Vader, particularly gas. And we could just take a look and be like, oh, does this person fit in the farm? And if it does, it potentially does push Leia back, but it sets us up for Lord Vader. And so, I might look at that, but now's not the time because it's about 15 to 3 in the morning. And I need to go. I need to get going. I'm trying to still pay attention to the storms, but fading fast. Because like I said, it's a 2:45. I should have been bed about an hour and a half ago. If not, about 2 hours ago. But, things are what they are. But anyway, I appreciate all of your time. If you appreciate you all being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And I'm serious. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I'm not trying to blow smoke. I have a real. I'm thinking about Scott, about LV, and because there's, I mentioned that viral minute, and there's a potential if I go get LV, it could be me. But anyway, like I said, gotta go. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, as soon as you know what to do. God bless. Hold the line. See you tomorrow. Bye.